Hello, beautiful souls. Oh, thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to another Soulful Saturday with Saylor. That's me. This is where we just don't talk the talk, we walk it. We're going to twirl in it and we're going to do a little praise dance. Absolutely. This is where we empower your spirit and help you build a strong sense of self. Life's always on the move, and we are asking you to hit pause on that busy life of yours for about 40 minutes. Sometimes I go over and it can be 50 because I just love sharing. But please hit that pause button. You showed up, right? Congratulations. You showed up. Thank you for being here. Hit that pause because it is time for you to reconnect to that powerhouse within you. What you could also do is make sure that you tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-fueled goodness. And what if life happens? Because let's be real, it does. No worries. You can catch anytime our sessions on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And hey, if you've been playing the shy card, it is time to stop playing shy and hit subscribe. That's right. Go ahead and join our communities. This is something that you should have been doing all along. So now's the time. Hit that button to stay connected and be the first to know when our latest fantabulous sessions drop. We're here to support you on your spiritual journey, and we don't want you to miss out on a single thing. So go ahead, hit that button, hit subscribe. And what you could also do is pay it forward. Share this beautiful message with someone you know to where they could benefit and enjoy the empowering shift from everyday living to soulful being. Excuse me. It is an honor to walk this spiritual path with you. Hello, hello. My name is Cindy Saylor, and for the past few years, I've been on a soulful journey myself, rediscovering my true self. And when I connect with the inner being, my soul, my spirit, life flows with greater peace, clarity, and joy. And I want this for you too. I want you to feel deeply connected, to flow with life instead of forcing it, and to fully embrace the soulful person that you are and the one that you are meant to be. This is why I created Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. It's a space for reflection, renewal, and rediscovering the power within you. Each month we have a different theme and we break it down with weekly topics. And this month, ignite your passion, living with purpose. Absolutely. It's finally something I'm doing, and I want this for you too. We're going to focus on reigniting the passions that fuel your soul. It's time to breathe life into your dreams, to connect with purpose, and take action towards what truly lights you up. This month, we'll explore how to tap into the fire inside you and create a life filled with intention and enthusiasm. Let's uncover what makes your heart sing and align your actions with your deepest desires. Here are our weekly topics. Week 1, discovering your passion. What sets your soul on fire? Week 2, we will be creating a purposeful life, living with intention and meaning. Week 3, overcoming fear. How to take the bold action towards your dreams. And week 4, sustaining your passion, staying motivated and inspired. I'm so glad that you are here with me for week 1 of our June theme, Ignite Your Passion, Living with Purpose. Today we're diving into a powerful topic and probably extremely timing if you have shown up today, discovering your passion. What sets your soul on fire? Welcome to our first June session of Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. Our theme for the month is Ignite Your Passion, Living with Purpose. And today we are going to begin by asking some soul deep question. What sets your soul on fire? We're not just talking about the to-do list, the job title, or even the roles that you play in life. Today, we're peeling back the layers and tuning in to the inner spark that's been waiting for permission from you to shine. Whether you feel disconnected from your passion or just need to fan the flame, this session's for you. And I am proud to hold this space for you. And before we dive deeper into today's topic, let's take a few quiet moments to center ourselves, to turn off the noise, to turn out the distractions. This time is for you to pause, to breathe, and to reconnect with the voice within. Let's create some space to hear what your soul might be trying to say. Let's begin with our short meditation. And this beautifully guided meditation is to help you listen to the whisper within. And hopefully it's also going to help you with our session today. Now go ahead and get comfortable. Yep. Get in that comfortable position. Maybe you're sitting, laying down. And it's time to quiet the outside world. And it's time to tune inward. This is your sacred space. No roles to play. No expectations to meet. Just you and the gentle truth of your soul. It's time for you to go ahead and close your eyes if you haven't already. And for those beautiful souls, I know you're listening in your car. That's perfectly fine. Please keep your eyes open. Pay attention. If you have the ability to pull over, please do. It's time to take a deep breath in through your nose. And you're going to slowly exhale through your mouth. Let's go ahead and do that one more time. And on the inhale, you're going to inhale peace. And on the exhale, you're going to exhale the external pressure. We're going to do that one more time. And on the inhale, you are going to inhale clarity. And on the exhale, distraction. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw relax. Let your heart settle into this moment as you continue to breathe in slowly and exhale slowly. There's nothing you need to do right now but be. Go ahead and focus on your breath. And as you begin to feel yourself settle into this stillness, I invite you to ask yourself a few gentle questions. There's no pressure here to figure it out. Just listen. Listen to those whispers. Let the answers come like soft waves, not forced, not rushed, just the first gentle thoughts that come to mind. Question number 1. What makes my heart beat faster in the best way? What makes my heart beat faster in the best way? Allow the answers to come to you. The first thing that comes to mind. Don't try to figure it out. Just allow the thought to come. Let the whispers, listen to your whispers. Question number 2. When do I feel most alive, fully present, fully me? When do I feel most alive, fully present, fully me? Feel this answer. Listen to the whisper. Allow the answer to come. First thing, don't have to figure it out. Remember to allow the answer to come to you. This is not forced. You don't want to get stuck in your head overthinking. Actually, don't start thinking. Just allow the whispers to come. And as the whispers come, make sure that you listen. Go ahead and take a deep breath and bring your attention to your breath. Yes. Close out the noise, all the distraction. Focus, right? Focus on your breath. Here's question number 3. What have I always loved? Even if I pushed it aside, what have I always loved? Yes, that's it. Listen to the whisper. Feel the energy of the answer. That's it. And question number 4. What would I do even if no one paid me, noticed me, or praised me? What would I do? That's it. Go ahead and feel the answer. Listen to that beautiful whisper. Yes. See, all the answers are within you. And you don't need to analyze. You don't need to have a plan. Listen. Feel it. You're not here to perform. You're here to remember. Remember who you are beneath the noise. Now let yourself sit in stillness, breathing gently in and out. Let whatever rises within you just be. No judgment, no editing, just receive. And now gently bring your attention back into this space. Hello. I want you to wiggle your fingers and your toes. I want you to take a deep breath in. Let it out with a sigh. Now, you may have some answers and you may not have some answers. That is okay. That's okay. You're starting. For those who have the answers, you listen to the whispers. For those, you'll start listening to the whispers, and you can practice this anytime. And when you are ready, gently open up your eyes. And you've just created space for your soul to speak. You allowed yourself. You allowed yourself the time for your soul to speak. And that's sacred. And as you are returning from this quiet space within, notice what came up for you. Maybe it was a feeling, a memory, or even just a gentle nudge. Whatever it was, just trust it's part of your soul's language. You can revisit those questions at any time. Those questions are designed for you to connect to you, to yourself. And I'd offer a suggestion to do this. You can do it in the morning before you start your day. And now it is time for us to move into our main conversation, which I am so excited to explore with you and also help you uncover and honor those passions that truly set your soul on fire. What actually sets your soul on fire? Here's the thing. We're not talking about what looks good on paper or what everyone else thinks you should be doing. Whew, been there, done that. We're talking about the deep, holy spark, the thing that makes your heart beat faster and your spirit come alive. Whether it's bold and loud or quiet and steady, your passion is speaking. And this week, let's get really clear. Let's tune in and remember, right? Let's remember what you love, not what you settled for. Let's dig through that doubt, shake off the dust, and give yourself permission to explore what makes you feel alive. Some of you probably already know, but you might not be tapping into it. Some of you might have a vague idea, but you just need to uncover it. And some of you, you're still discovering, and that's okay. That's why you're here. If it doesn't make your soul shimmer, right, give you those goosebumps, it's probably not your passion. Let's go find out what does. We're peeling back the layers and getting honest about what lights you up inside. Passion isn't always a big, flashy aha moment. It can be a quiet whisper, a childhood memory, or that thing that keeps you daydreaming about. Let's tune in. Let's get curious. Let's reclaim the parts of you that may have gone quiet for far too long. We're talking about passion, purpose. Passion is a clue to your purpose. Reclaiming your joy, it's okay if you don't know yet, and permission to explore. Now let's dive into passion as a clue to your purpose. And let's keep it real, okay? Let's keep this real. Your passion is more than a cute hobby or a fleeting feeling. It's one of those clearest clues in your deeper purpose. Passion shows up in the moments when you lose track of time, when you feel alive, vibrant, unstoppable. And here's the kicker, it's not always loud. Sometimes your passion is a whisper, not a roar. It's not a quiet pull that says, it's that quiet pull, that little tug at your heart. This, this is me. If it lights you up and doesn't drain the life out of you, that's a breadcrumb from your purpose trail. Follow it. Follow it. Those moments you feel most alive, that's your soul sending signals, paying attention, right? And you paying attention, this is your passion. This is your clue. This is your purpose. Now, how about it's okay if you don't know it yet? It really is. If you're sitting there thinking, I don't know what sets my soul on fire, well, don't panic. You're not broken. You're just busy. Life has a way of piling on expectations, responsibilities, disappointments, until our true desire gets buried under survival mode. Guess what? Your passion's still there. It's not gone. It's still there. It's just waiting for you to slow down, hit pause, and ask all the right questions, or just start asking questions. And hint, you did that in today's meditation. You're not late to life. Your passion, it hasn't ghosted you. It's just been waiting for you to call it back, to listen to the whispers. So what if you don't have it all figured out? Passion can be rediscovered, unraveled, rewritten at any age. You're not behind. You're just becoming. Remember, it's okay if you don't know yet. And it's really all about reclaiming joy. Let's go back for a second, way back. What did you love before you started trying to please everyone else? Was it dancing in your bedroom mirror, drawing, writing, singing, helping others, building things, creating, talking to people about real stuff? See, those childhood joys weren't random. They were clues. Joy leaves breadcrumbs, and it's time to pick them up and pay attention. The little you had it figured out. The grown-up you just needs to catch up and stop asking for permission to be happy. Think back before life got loud. What made you feel free, playful, alive? Those moments hold powerful clues. And it's going to help you reclaim your joy. Now, how about giving yourself permission to explore? You don't need a perfect plan today. You need permission. Permission to be curious, to try something new, to mess it up, to not have the full picture, but still take the next step. Discovering your passion is a process, not a Pinterest board, not a Facebook post. Trust the journey. Stop the scrolling and trust your journey. Exploring ain't just for toddlers and treasure hunters. You're allowed to try things just to see if they light you up. And if they don't, guess what? Try something else. Let go of the pressure to finding your calling. You may not find it overnight, and that's okay. The best part about there is actually the journey of discovering. You try something, it's like, not me. That's okay. Move on. Try something else. And don't get upset with yourself if it's not working yet. The only way you're going to find out is by giving yourself a chance. And this week is all about wonder, not worry. Find the spark, follow the spark, and ditch the script that somebody else fed you. Your passion doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be yours. So let's stop asking for directions to someone else's dream and start walking towards your own fire. Because that is the way you reclaim who you are, uncover that beautiful passion that lies within you. So give yourself permission to explore. I did, and I'm so thankful I did. And I know this all sounds great in theory. It all sounds good, right? But let's bring it down to real life, because I've been exactly where you might be right now, wondering, where's my spark? Where did it go? Wondering where my spark went and if I'd ever feel the fire again. So I want to share a little bit about my story, because sometimes the best way to light your own flame is to hear how someone else found theirs. So before I started helping others reconnect with their soul purpose, I did what most of you are doing. I'm doing everything for others, thinking this is what I am meant to do. to be there for family, for work. And that work thing, I was what someone else would wanted me to be. I was doing what someone else wanted me to do. Everyone thought I was really good at this, and I did it, and I was really good at it. And I would try something else because somebody else said, you'd be really good at this. I was a I was in this model that I grew up with, a model that you go to work and you do a job, which of course I did it well. I knew something was missing, even though I was successful, but I was doing things what other people thought I was good at. And until one day I sat down and asked myself, throughout my corporate days, what are the pieces that I love most? Even though I'm doing things for other people, but what are those pieces? What are those breadcrumbs, right? The joy leaves the breadcrumbs, those pieces that I feel alive. And once I started to look deeper into my life patterns, I was able to acknowledge that I was just checking off boxes. I was being the good girl, the strong woman, the dependable one, making sure everyone else was good while slowly losing pieces of myself along the way. I wasn't miserable, but I sure wasn't let up either. I was living it safe, but I wasn't living soulful. And let me tell you, safety doesn't set your spirit on fire. It keeps you in a cage with pretty velvet bars. Then one day I had this moment of stillness, just me, a quiet room, and a deep ache that I could no longer ignore. I asked myself a simple question. When do I feel most like me? The question cracked open, and to my surprise, the answer didn't come in a lightning bolt. It came in as a soft whisper, and it said, when I'm sharing stories, when I'm encouraging someone else, when I'm encouraging someone who's on the edge of giving up, when I create soulful space where people feel seen, heard, and loved. And just like that, I remembered who I was. But let me make it clear. It didn't go it didn't go quietly. And it just didn't happen over time, right? It happened over time. It took some time, but it was okay. And here's the thing, I just didn't go out and quit on my life and move to the mountains and end up on the beach every day, right? No, no. What I had to do was take one step, one brave step at a time. And it was by saying yes to what felt aligned and no to what drained me. I stopped trying to impress people who weren't even paying attention. It is amazing when you start doing the inventory on your life, was realizing people were not paying attention. And I started choosing me, my passion, my purpose, my fire. Was it neat and tidy? Oh, no, absolutely not. It was messy, it was uncertain, and completely worth it. Do I still have moments of uncertainty? Yes. Do I show up each and every day? Yes. Do I remember my why? Yes. Especially when I feel detoured or distracted. What's my why? What sets my soul on fire? And here I am now holding the space for you, not because I figured it out, but because I dared to begin. Saylor's journey is just that, me, on my journey to discovering me. and helping others along the way to do the same thing. If I can rediscover my passion after all these years that I spent bearing it under everyone else's expectations, you better believe you can too. Now, after everything I have just shared, my journey back to what lights me up, I want to leave you with this quote that stopped me in my tracks. The first time I heard it, it was one of those truth bombs that hits deep. It clears the fog and calls your soul to attention. Ready? Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because the world needs is people who have come alive. Howard Thurman. And that's so true. See, sometimes we look at things of what the world needs and we're going to go out and solve it. What we need to do is we need to come alive first. I want those words to sink in. Don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and you go do it. Because what the world needs is people who have come alive. Yes, let those words sink in. Let them marinate for a second. This quote right here, it flips the whole game. Because let's be honest, most of us are taught to ask, what's practical? What's responsible? What will make me useful or needed or accepted? But Howard, he's not here for the performance. He's here for the passion. He's saying, stop hustling to what the world wants and start becoming who your soul was born to be. The world doesn't need another woman or person or man running on empty, living for likes and gold stars and acceptance. The world needs you, fully alive, fully lit up, walking in purpose like you mean it. Coming alive isn't selfish. It's sacred. When you come alive, you inspire, you uplift, you give from overflow, not burnout. You become magnetic, not because you're perfect, but because you're real, radiant, and rooted in what matters to you. So if you've been waiting for permission to follow what makes you come alive, this is it. Not because the world demands it, but because your soul deserves it. And quotes are empowering. Stories are inspiring. And yes, you could have those goosebump moments. They're great. But if you want real change, you gotta move your feet. This is where transformation starts, not just in your head or heart, but in your hands and your feet taking action, because action is where the magic lives. So enough of the soul talk. As much as I could go on this topic, we got to shift. We got to shift into taking action. So let's shift from talking about it and let's start doing something about it, because this week is all about listening to the little spark inside and giving it some air to breathe. So let's stop waiting for some magical sign from the universe and realize you are the sign. You're the sign. So let's go get it. It's time to take action. And our first action step for you is the journal prompt. Remember, here is a journal prompt for you to find the joy and energy check, right? Check in with yourself. This isn't your average journal exercise. This is a soul searching one. Each day, this week, spend 10 minutes journaling on this. What brings me joy? What gives me energy instead of draining it? Let it flow. No editing, no overthinking. Just be honest. Passion often hides in plain sight. If it feels good in your spirit and doesn't require caffeine or applause to keep it going, that's a clue. You're not trying to figure out your whole life here. You're simply noticing what lights you up. Those little glimmers of joy, those sparks of energy, they're breadcrumbs leading you back to your passion. Your joy isn't fluff. It's a clue. Your energy isn't random. It's your divine guidance. Pay attention. No pressure, no perfection, just honest, heart open reflection. So grab your journal and let it pour out of you. This is where the fire begins. Now, you absolutely want to do this one. It's your passion playlist. Yep, this is where you just let your soul dance. Music is medicine. It bypasses the brain and speaks straight to the soul. And this week it is all about building your playlist. A personal soundtrack full of songs that make you feel alive, electric, and deeply you. Think of it as your soul care. The songs that make your hips sway, the anthems that lift your chin when life gets heavy, the beats that make you remember who you are before the world told you to tone it down. Whether it's gospel, funk, pop, jazz, 90s, or soulful ballads, if it lights your fire, it belongs on your list. Your playlist should make your soul say, yes, and your spirit say, let's go. Dance in the kitchen, sing in the shower, cry if you need to, but feel something, right? Feel something, fuel it. That's where passion begins. Let this playlist be the reminder. You don't have to wait for motivation. Sometimes you just need the right rhythm to wake it up. So create your playful list that makes you feel alive, music that gets your heart pumping, your foot tapping, or your tears flowing. All the good stuff. Play it when you're driving, walking, cooking. Let it stir your soul. Sometimes the quickest way to find your fire is to tune up the volume and let your hips remember who they are. And how about trying something new or revisiting something old? It's time to shake things up or gently dust off an old spark. Whether it's a new adventure or a forgotten joy, do one thing just because it lights you up. No purpose, no productivity required, just pure delight. Maybe it's painting for the first time in years. Maybe it's dancing barefoot in your living room. Maybe it's pulling out the half-finished story, that recipe, the sketch pad, the guitar. Or maybe it's something that you're trying something new, brand new, something that whispers, what if? You don't need a business plan, a 5-step goal, or anyone's approval to enjoy your own life. You just need a spark and a little boundless to follow it. This week, give yourself permission to play, to explore, to Be beautifully, wildly curious. Your passion doesn't need a purpose, it just needs a place to breathe. To do one thing this week just because it lights you up. Paint, dance in the kitchen, reread your favorite book, call the friend who gets you. Try something silly or soulful, whatever calls to you. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to make you feel alive. So don't worry for the permission slip or the perfect moment. Joy is a now thing. Give yourself permission. And let's not forget the daily affirmations. Yes, these speak life to your soul. Words carry power, especially the ones you say to yourself. This week's affirmations is your daily soul boost, your mirror moment, your reminder that you get to choose what lights you up. Say it every morning out loud, with heart, with attitude if you need to. Whisper it in with quiet moments. Shout it when doubt creeps in. Let it bring a truth to your soul. Let it become a truth your soul begins to believe. For example, I give myself permission to explore what sets my soul on fire. This is just not a quote, it is a contract within your spirit. Every time you say it, you're choosing curiosity over control, desire over duty, freedom over fear. Don't wait for the world to hand you permission. You've got a pen. You've got a voice. Speak it, believe it, become it. The affirmation anchors you this week as you move from surviving to soulful living. Look in the mirror each morning. Take a breath and say it out loud. I give myself permission to explore what sets my soul on fire. Say it like you mean it. Say it until you believe it. Affirmations aren't magical spells. They're soul reminders. Speak it till you believe it. Speak it till you see it. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to take one small sacred step in the direction that lights you up. So these action steps, they're not chores, they're invitations to wake up your joy, to trust your energy, to listen to your soul's whisper, and maybe even let it roar a little. Keep it simple. Keep it soulful. This week is not about perfection. It's about permission. And you've got it. So lean in, dance it out, write it down, try something wild or wonderfully familiar. And when you do, watch how the little spark inside you starts to glow a little brighter. Because when you honor your passion, you're honoring your purpose. And that's not just a vibe, that's a divine assignment. Now let your soul show off a little. Give yourself permission to let your soul show off. Absolutely. What a beautiful session it's been for Soulful Saturdays with Saylor. I could go on and on with this topic. I absolutely love this topic, but I gotta stay on track. And I hope your heart feels a little lighter, your spark a little brighter, and your spirit a little more alive. And I want to seal this special moment with a blessing and a prayer. Divine Spirit, loving source of all that is. We thank you for the sacred space where our soul, our hearts could breathe, our soul could speak, our passion could begin to rise again. Thank you for placing a divine spark within all of us, a spark that calls us to more than surviving, a spark that dares us to live fully, love boldly, shine brightly. Help us to quiet the noise of expectations and comparison. So when you can hear the whispers of your own hearts, remind us that our joy is holy, that our curiosity is sacred, and that our passion is a powerful clue to our purpose. Give us the courage to explore without fear, to try without pressure, to fail forward if we must, and to never stop seeking what makes us feel most alive. This week, we will walk with open eyes and hearts. Let each song, each breath, each smile remind us we were made for passion. We were made to come alive. And so it is. And so we go. We go with curiosity, with clarity and courage, and just a little bit of Sailor sass. And so it is. And you all better believe it. You all better believe that you were meant to do something amazing. This is our first session, being able to find that purpose and light it on fire, right? Let's go find it. I just want to say thank you for joining me in this sacred space today. And remember, this isn't a one-time thing. Soulful being isn't just something that we practice when we're in the mood. It's a way of being. It's how we show up for ourselves day in and day out. Let's continue this month with open hearts, ready to embrace the incredible person that we see in the mirror. And until next time, love yourself fiercely. It has been a blessing and a pleasure to be your spiritual leader. Remember to tune in every Saturday for your weekly dose of spiritual connection and soul-filled goodness. And if life happens, because let's be real, it does. No worries, you can catch all of our sessions anytime on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you're playing that shy card, stop it. Go ahead, hit subscribe, join our community. Yes, hit that button to stay connected. And we just want to share a few of our offers with you, our 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and fulfillment. And throughout that program, we've got principles and strategies designed to help you cultivate a calm mind and break free from negativity and find deep, lasting fulfillment in every aspect of your life. And it's not just the content that will make a difference. It's your commitment and your determination and your willingness to embrace change that will truly transform your journey. And you could also grab our ebook, The Path to Calm and Clarity, The Gifts of Intentional Breathing. It'll help you reconnect with your inner self, melt away stress, and discover your inner calm. So go ahead. You can grab these offers on our website at saylorsjourney.com. Absolutely, that's saylorsjourney.com. For a nominal fee, you'll get those 7 strategies, a program that you can have all year long, right? You can keep going back and recultivate all those strategies for yourself. Absolutely. 7 strategies to cultivate inner peace and harmony. Hello, sign me up. It has been a pleasure. And I want to say thank you. I know your time is valuable. Pat yourself on the back. You did it. You showed up. Stay grounded, shine brightly, and always remember your soul knows the way. This is another fantabulous Soulful Saturdays with Saylor, where we empower your spirit and build a strong sense of self. Stay true, stay fierce, and keep showing up as the real you. We'll see you next week.